Hi guys, I'm a DBD player who's been around since 2017 on and off. I came back in 2023 because like every trapper main, I apparently have an addiction to pain and suffering. I just keep coming back. But with the current state of the game and the lack of attention the devs give it, it's becoming more of a chore than a hobby for a lot of players. Now some people say just play for fun and you wouldn't have this issue. Sure, but part of the fun is playing a game that's actually playable. Between the endless bugs and behavior's strained definition of quality of life, the game often feels broken for both sides. I want to be clear, I love this game. I want to see it succeed. These are just my honest thoughts. Since launch, DBD has always had bugs. We've seen survivors dead hard into unreachable map spots, maps missing entire borders, and even flashbangs that could crash the killer's game mid-Mori. But lately, it's gotten ridiculous. Huntress deals with validation hits, where your hatchet connects, you hear the sound, but somehow the survivor walks away uninjured. Houndmaster has been bug-ridden since release. Nurse still has her infamous stuttering bug that causes you to miss guaranteed blink hits that otherwise would have hit. On the survivor side, Deathslinger and Chucky's M2 animations often just don't appear. Dredge can get permanently locked in a locker with a survivor. Meanwhile, Vecna's bug with the perk 1, 2, 3, 4 was fixed immediately.
Oi. Oi. What the hell about... Oh! 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 Stop! Please! Stop! Please! It's every game now! Please! No! I am just a Vecna main. Please stop! God damn it! Please stop! No, 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 stop! I wanna let him...
And let's not forget Nemesis' old bug, where he wouldn't lose play with your food stacks after hitting someone, or the Streetwise bug that gave survivors infinite flashlight and toolbox uses. The list goes on, and the frustration builds. We as players don't deserve the issues that behavior is giving us. It doesn't make sense. Behavior has a long history of questionable choices. Remember when Noed wasn't even a hex? Or when flashlights could insta-blind? Many of you might not. I don't know when you all started playing the game. I did not play when Noed wasn't a hex. However, I did play when insta-blinds were a thing. The latest PTB tried to roll out anti-slugging and anti-tunneling mechanics that in theory would have been nice, and I'm not saying they don't have a place. However, the mechanics were so broken that both sides agreed they couldn't go live. Oh, everyone focused on that disaster, we missed the so-called quality of life palette density update, which turned killers like Trapper, Hag, and others into pure misery to play. Honestly, I don't think behavior understands what quality of life means. By definition, it should make gameplay smoother without harming the other side, like removing unnecessary button holds for survivors, not adding 20 pallets to every map, because at that point, it's not a 50-50, it's a loot chain nightmare. And then there's the Pursuit. Don't get me wrong, I love her. My 4 videos within the last 2 weeks of nothing but her should state how much I love her. However, she was overtuned to the point of being unfun to play as her. It's like they removed the anti-tunnel feature but kept all the buffs that were supposed to balance it. First off, shout out to Chey, who constantly speaks up about accessibility, especially as someone with hearing issues. Yet, for some reason, behavior rarely responds to her or others raising valid concerns. For example, Dr. Static can cause migraines, could cause seizures, and it's still in the game. The animation itself is taking up more than, I think, 25% of the screen. But instead of addressing that, behavior focuses on cosmetics. Because obviously, that's the priority. Why not add options to help players with sensory issues or phobias? Let people disable Plague's puke sounds, or adjust the color of her vomit effect. Tone down Clown's disorienting gas visuals. And for the love of all that's holy, fix the flashlight blind. Other games give an option to replace the blinding white flash with a black screen to avoid triggering seizures. I'm not asking for Lightborn base kit, just a simple accessibility toggle. These are issues that could affect players, other human beings. And it seems like behavior doesn't want to think about these, even though they could very much help. But seriously, Chey's amazing. I'm going to link her Twitch in the description. Please give her some love. She's a wonderful woman, a fantastic content creator, probably one of the best I've ever seen. Over the past year, behavior has apologized more times than I can count. It took a week to kill switch the Street Rise exploit. And when players asked why, the response was basically, it's not that bad, and it's not a priority. They finally fixed it after the entire DBD community on Twitter blew up. Then came the usual apology. They've paused content updates to fix bugs, yet months later, nothing's changed. But hey, another we're sorry. Then there was the Walking Dead livestream, an absolute dumpster fire. They had Chandler Riggs playing with top creators like Otstarva, Mish, Ghost Arcade, and G-Bird, only to get hit with a DDoS mid-match. Ots literally had a solution seconds after it happened, and behavior just ignored him. If they won't listen to Ots, their biggest creator, what hope do the rest of us have? Most players have run into cheaters this year, myself included. I'd gladly ditch Reshade if it meant a better anti-cheat, but instead we get another apology and a new skin. Look, I love the community managers. They're doing their best to calm the storm, but at this point it's clear others on the team just aren't doing their jobs, and honestly, it's the perfect time for a real competitor to step in. Not another half-baked one, but someone who can actually challenge DBD. Again, I love this game. I truly believe it could have another 10-15 years of life if the devs start listening to the player base and fixing these long-standing issues. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, tell me what brought you to DBD. For me, it was the Freddy chapter. I'd appreciate it if you liked, comment, and subscribed. Y'all have a wonderful night. And make sure to check out my Twitch. I'm live most days.